Hello again. This is video number 2 for April 27th. Okay, and we're on Unit 2. And last video I just talked about present perfect tense, and in this video I want to talk about a very important word called ever. Ever. Okay, and that's page 22. Page 22. All right. So when you hear the word ever, okay, what does that mean to you? Now remember, there are many different meanings and there are many different uses or usages for the word ever. However, I'm asking this question in relation to present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, what does ever mean? What does ever mean? Okay. Some people think it's always. It's not always. Okay, that's not always. Because people say always because what, they lived happily ever after, right? We're not talking about ever in that kind of sentence. Okay, we're talking about ever in. Let me just give you an example. If I said, "Have you ever been to, let's say, Canada?" Okay. Have you ever been to Canada? Okay, you know Canada, that's our neighbor to the north. Okay, the country up north. Have you ever been to Canada? Have you ever been to Canada? Now there's a word ever in there. Okay, have you ever been to Canada? Okay. Now you can just say, have you been to Canada? But we like to put ever there. What does ever mean in that sentence? In that sentence, okay. Now, ever can have different meanings, but I'm talking about in this particular sentence. What does ever mean in that sentence? Have you ever been to Canada? Tell me. Somebody tell me. What do you think? Okay, so that's not easy, right? I mean, in fact, if I ask Americans, what do you think that means? They'll say, "What do you mean that? What that means?" Go look it up. Okay, that's what they'll say. What does ever mean in this sentence? Have you ever been to Canada? Ever. Okay. Ever means, well, let me ask another question. When someone asks, or when I ask you, have you ever been to Canada? What am I really asking? What do I really want to know from you? What information do I want to get from you? Have you ever been to Canada? Or if I said, have you ever, let's say, eaten sushi? Have you ever eaten sushi? Okay. All right, let's do one more question. How about, have you ever fallen in love? Okay, I got a lot of questions here. Okay, so all those questions, okay, they're all in present perfect tense, and they all have ever in it. So what does that ever mean in these questions? Okay, so if I ask, have you ever been to Canada? What do I want to know? I want to know whether or not you've been to Canada, you visited Canada, or you went to Canada, right? Even inside the border of Canada, right? But more specifically, what do I want to know? Do I want to know if you've been there one time, or 2 times, or 5 times, or 100 times? What do I want to know? What do I want to know? Do I care if you've been there once, or twice, or 10 times? What do I want to know? Okay, so let's talk about a word called never, just to make it a little bit easier. When I say never, okay, in this kind of situation, have you ever been to Canada? When I say never, that means what? Never equals 0, okay? Nada, okay? Nunca, okay? So, when I say ever, it means what? So, in order to say yes to this question, yes, I've been to Canada. Okay, it cannot be 0, okay? 0, you gotta say no. Never been there. Okay? But if you've been there one time, can you say yes to that question? Have you ever been to Canada? Yes. One time is enough. Okay? One time is enough. What if I've been there 2 times or twice? Yes. 2 times, you can say yes. How about 5 times? Yes again. 10 times? Yes. 100 times? Yes. Million times? Yes. Okay? So, I'm not asking you how many times you've been to Canada. I'm just asking you, was that 0, never, or not just once, but at least once, okay? So, ever really means what? At least once, okay? At least once, okay? That means once is enough. After one time, I don't care. I don't care how many times you've been there. I just want to know 0 or at least once. That's what ever means, okay? So if I say, have you ever eaten sushi? If you never tried or never eaten sushi, you gotta say no. But if you tried it once, even if it was 10 years ago or 30 years ago, you could say, yes, I have eaten sushi. Whether it was yesterday or this afternoon or 50 years ago, okay? If you tried it at least once, you can say yes to that question. And same thing with falling in love, okay? If you never fell in love, okay, then, if you have never fallen in love, you gotta say, no, I have never fallen in love. But if it's just one time, okay, and it could happen, 10 minutes ago, okay, if you fell in love 10 minutes, you could say, yes, I have fallen in love. Or it could have been 30 years ago. You could say, yes, I have fallen. Or you could be like, Casanova. Okay, if you've been in love, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But if you've been in love 100 times, you can say yes. Okay, so at least once. Okay, at least once. Okay, I think that's in Spanish is what? Al menos una vez. Okay, al menos una vez. Okay, okay. 최소한 한 번. 최소한 한 번. Okay, so so that's what ever mean in present perfect questions. Okay, have you ever something? Okay, that means have you at least once. So if I replace the sentence there, it says, have you ever been to Canada? You can say, have you at least once been to Canada? Right? It makes sense, right? How about here? Have you ever eaten sushi? You can say, have you at least once eaten sushi? Okay, how about the last one? Have you ever fallen in love? Have you at least once fallen in love? Okay? So ever means at least once, never means 0. Okay? All right. Got that? All right. If you have any questions, as always, email me. You can leave a comment on the YouTube video right below the video. You can leave a comment. You can text me. Anything you want, okay? All right. All right, so if I say yes, how do I answer this? Yes, I have been to Canada. Yes, I have, okay? So the short answer will be what? You just say, yes, I have. Okay? Yes, I have. Okay, that's the short answer. Okay? Yes, I have. You don't say yes, I do. Okay? Like simple present. All right? For present perfect, you gotta say yes, I have. Okay? Have you ever been to Canada? Yes, I have. Okay? Yes, I have. But long answer would be what? Yes, I have been to Canada. Yes, I have been to Canada. All right? And then, how do you make that negative? How do you make that negative? You say what? You say, no, I have not been to Canada. No, I have not been to Canada. Okay? All right. Now, if you contract this, it becomes what? Let me just put it up here. It becomes heaven. Okay? No, I haven't been to Canada. Okay, when you contract, have not becomes haven't, haven't, haven't. Okay, so no, I haven't been to Canada. Okay, now the funny thing is, you could put ever again here. Okay, for negative, you can say no, I have not ever been to Canada. No, I have not ever been to Canada. No, I have not ever been to Canada. Okay? So, what's the difference between the first one and the second one? No, I have not been to Canada, and no, I have not ever been to Canada. Okay? When you say ever, that's emphasis. Okay? Emphasis. A stronger response. Okay? Emphasis. Okay? So when you put ever, it's emphasizing the fact that I've never been there. No, I haven't ever been to Canada. Okay. Again, you can contract the two here. So you can say no, I haven't ever been to Canada. Or what can you do? That's one more way you can write this. Okay. And this is the same as this one. You can say no, I have what? Okay. So let me write here. Okay. So not ever equals what? Not ever. Not ever equals never. Okay, just like it equals 0, okay, which equals 0, right? All right. So no, I have never been to Canada. Okay. Okay. So not ever becomes never. No, I have never been to Canada. So when you say no, I have not ever been to Canada, it's same as no, I have never been to Canada. Okay, so you could do the same thing with these other ones. Uh, have you ever eaten? I'm sorry. Let me just do the short answer for here. You can say, have you ever been to Canada? Short answer is yes, I have, or no, I didn't. No. This is present perfect, right? No, I haven't. Okay, you can say no, I have not. That's fine. Or you can contract it and say no, I haven't. Okay, those are the short answers. But the long answers, you gotta do what? You gotta say yes, I have been to Canada. Yes, I haven't been to Canada. Or no, I haven't. I haven't ever been to Canada, or no, I have never been to Canada. Okay, so those are all the long answers for the first question. And the second one, let's try the second one. Have you ever eaten sushi? Have you ever eaten sushi? What's the short affirmative answer? Yes, I have. What's the short negative answer? No, I haven't. Okay. What's the long affirmative answer? Have you ever eaten sushi? Yes, I have eaten sushi. Okay. What's the long negative answer? No, I have not eaten sushi. Okay. What's the long negative answer with emphasis? No, I have not ever eaten sushi. What's another way to say that? No, I have never eaten sushi. Okay? Very good. Let's try one more time with the third question. Okay? All right, let's do okay, have you ever fallen in love? Give me a negative answer first. Short negative. Short negative. No, I haven't. Okay, give me a short positive answer. Have you ever fallen in love? Yes, I have. Okay, give me the long positive answer. Yes, I have fallen in love. Give me the long positive answer with emphasis. Yes, I have not fallen in love. Okay? Give me another long negative answer, the same as that one. No, I have never fallen in love. Okay? So I think you got it, okay? So that's very good. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is this, okay? Ever, okay? Let's talk about when we use the word ever, ever, right? Ever, okay? So if you look at ever, ever, okay, you can use it in the question, obviously, right? Have you ever? Have you ever been to Canada? Have you ever eaten sushi? Have you ever fallen in love? Definitely, you use it. You use it in the question, right? How about in the negative? How about in the negative? Yes, you use negative, right? No, I have not ever been to Canada. Okay, you definitely use negative. Okay, okay. Question and negative, you use ever. Okay. How about in the positive? How about in the positive? Okay. Now I'm talking about in this sense. Okay. You'll see ever in positive sentences, but when you're asking present perfect questions about at least once, at least one time, okay, like in these questions, okay, do you answer? Do you answer in the positive? What do you do in the positive sentences? Positive answers. Can you say yes? Yes, I have ever been to Canada. Can you say that? Yes, I have ever been to Canada. Or yes, I have ever eaten sushi. Or yes, I have ever fallen in love. Can you do that? It doesn't sound right, right? They don't sound right. Okay, no. When you're doing at least once in present perfect sentences, questions and answers, the positive answer, you don't put ever. You just don't do that, okay? It just doesn't sound right, okay? It doesn't sound right. So, ever, you can make questions, obviously, and ever, you definitely can make negative answers. But for positive sentences, positive answers, you do not put ever, okay? So, have you ever studied Spanish? Have you ever studied Spanish? You say, yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, I have studied Spanish. No, I have not studied Spanish. No, I have never studied Spanish. No, I have not ever studied Spanish. But, you can say all those things. But you cannot say, yes, I have ever studied Spanish. Okay, that's one thing you cannot do. All right. Okay. So that that should do it forever. Okay, that should do it forever. Okay. Let's just do one more sentence. Okay, let's do one more sentence. All right. Okay. So we got a lot of information there, and I talk really fast. But as I said, as I mentioned in the first video, the great thing, one big advantage of these videos is you can look at it over and over again. You can watch these anytime you want to. You can go back immediately. You don't have to ask questions and slow me down, or not that you slow me down, but you don't have to interrupt, or you can just go back and listen to it as many times as possible. So that's the good thing. All right, let's do one more sentence. Let's do one more sentence. Okay. So if I said, let's use a different one. Has he? Okay. Has he ever learned to drive? Let's say. Has he ever learned to drive? Okay. And you say, yes, he has. Okay. Or you can say, no, he hasn't. Okay. Give me the answers. Okay. As I write. Okay. Has he ever learned to drive? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Or you can say, yes, he has. learned to drive. Okay? And then, can you put ever here? Yes, he has ever learned to drive. No, not in the positive. Not in the positive. Okay? How about in the negative? You say, yes, he has, I'm sorry. No, he has not learned to drive. He has not learned to drive. Okay? Okay, say, no, he has not ever learned to drive. Or you can say what? No, he has, what's the answer? Never. He has never learned to drive. All right. I think you got it now. All right. All right. Ask me some questions if you have any. Okay. And I'll see you in video number 3.